Shalom, real quick, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai Bashim Kodash. Give Shalom to the hopefully elect out there. Make this super, super quick. Anyway, I'm gonna entitle this video, they're pushing this thing super fast. So they're gonna have that CBDC in by this year. It'll be I'll say another couple of months to the end of this year. It should be established. So I'm thinking, not prophesying, but thinking to myself, 2024 may be the year that they switch everything over to putting it in your hand or your head. Anyway, this right here is from U.S. House Committee on Financial Services. I'm not going to play it. Understanding stablecoins' role in payments and the need for legislation. So it says here, I'm not going to let you hear it, but it says can be considered, he's talking about stablecoin or the CBDC, can be considered dollar denominated, which means that you taking out a paper dollar or $100 bill out of your wallet, the digital currency is going to be, it's just going to, like, in other words, what they may do is they'll say, well, if you got money in the bank, if you got 3,000 in the bank and you work at a job and you bring home 800 or whatever the case may be, 500 or whatever, 1,000, 2,000, whatever, it's going to go directly. It's called direct deposit, which they've been doing that for years. So there's not going to be any check that your boss is going to give you. It's just going to go right into your account in digital. When you make any payment, which, by the way, 90% of the things I pay for is digital. 90 plus things that I pay for are automatically taken out. It's digital. So it's damn near here. So this is what this man is talking about. Now, if you notice, and this is live, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's live. If you notice, the people at the forefront, you see he's a Jake. Speaks about Judah being in the neck of our enemies, right? Okay, then you got somebody else, another expert. Okay, her name is Alice Reynolds, a Jake. Jake is heavy in the federal government and local government. The neck of thy enemies, Genesis 49. So she's before, this is before Congress. Got the Edomite there. He's at the top desk. They got this Jake again. Assets in circulation, however. The light-skinned Jake, but she's married to an Edomite. She goes home to Zaddy. There goes a Jake again. So Jake is, matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me close on this. I said I was gonna make this long, but let me do this here. Genesis. GMS was right. The elders, the apostles, the elders, and the bishops were right as far as the Karagma is concerned. So I believe they're going to have, this is my opinion, I believe that this thing will be in full force end of summer, going into the fall, definitely into the winter. And, hopefully they'll transfer everything into your body, which is called, the technical term is biometric, meaning body measured. All right, so everything's going to be in your body. That's what the CEO, I believe it was the CEO of Nokia, said that at the WEF, the World, the World Economic Forum. He said that at the last World Economic Forum meeting. Nokia is, of course, a communication company. They still deal with smartphones and so forth. So they said that everything eventually digital will go into your body. That's what he said. So you can look it up. So let's go to 49. 49. See, remember, the prophets are set up to warn you. There's some of these Israelite groups are not warning you. So when it comes on you, you won't know what to do. You're going to ask your leaders questions and they're not going to have answers. Either they're going to make it up or they're going to have to admit to the fact that Great Millstone was right. So now let's come over here. Let me go neck. Only there one time. Judah, thou art him whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. It says, thou shalt be in the neck of thy enemies, or thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemy. What do you do when you take your hand and put it in the neck of your enemies? You're choking them, right? These Jakes' hands are not in the neck of their enemies, but they're in the position of the neck of their enemies. What's below the head? The next thing below the head is the neck, right? Then the shoulders and the chest. So that's showing you that Jake is high up in his system, and Jake is close to the elite, okay, in these positions. So that's twofold. This part means, this verse actually means that you're going to take them out. You're going to choke them out. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. That means to choke somebody out. And that goes hand in hand with Genesis. Let me go to this, Genesis 3. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Now, what is that talking about? Esau will be on the top, and then we eventually going to be on the top. When you hit somebody in the heel, they fall down. When you bruise their head, you kill it like a snake, because that's what they are, snakes. That's all over the scriptures. Revelation 20, first couple of verses. When you see a snake, you don't cut the tail off because it keeps going. You hit the head, you grab the head, and you kill the head. So that's going to be a death blow. A heel blow is when somebody goes down, but they can get back up. So we're going to go down, but we're going to get back up. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say Shalom. It says understanding stable coins, rule and payments, and the need for legislation. So legislation meaning going to put it on, it's going to make it a law and put teeth on it. So it has to happen because it's a law to go from the old money, paper money, to a digital form, which is the CBDC. Anyway, with that, if I remember, I'll leave this link in the description box. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say Shalom.